And well, it's a little early. It's November. What is it? They'll get you in forever.
23rd?
Yeah, 2nd or 3rd.
23rd.
And
Yeah.
we're gonna go do some fishing and see how it goes. It's pretty overcast. Seems like it's gonna clear off though. It's weird. Nice fall day. We're over here at Long Hunter State Park. So anyway, he's all rigged up. We're gonna go scoping today. Yeah, he's got his Garmin live scope set up. It should be fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. Last time was a blast. Caught a lot of fish last time, didn't we?
Yeah, sure did. Hope we do today.
Well, you never know. It's fishing, you know, it's what it is. Chucky's in there complaining about stuff.
Oh, I ain't complaining about that. You freaking just try to make up what's wrong.
Trouble! Talking about trouble! We were having a discussion earlier about Lawrence has a new live scope out. But like, if I remember right, this has 6 beams it's shooting to do the forward-facing sonar versus Lawrence, which only like 1 narrow beam. He's trying to get us hooked up so we can see find some fish, but
I calibrated our compass.
oh yeah,
heading sensor.
The heading sensor.
Yeah.
So he's got a cool, you know, he's got his mounted up here so that like it's not just turning on your trolling motor. So like it would just be, you know, which I don't know, you could do, but you got to be you'd have to be real concerned or conscious about which direction your trolling motor was facing. This way he can hit spot lock, and then he can keep this in one stationary area, or just kind of point it right at where he's trying to fish.
It's like shining a flashlight.
It is like shining a flashlight. And then he's got his palette, he likes the green. Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. It's got another 9 down here. What is this, the 126 Echo map? Yeah. So this one's a 9-inch and this one's a 12-inch. And then it's got the Tarova. Man, I like this trolling motor. The more I've been out here, this is only the 2nd time with him, but I have somebody else that has one of these. And I mean, it's got a shorter footpath, and then you've got all your iPilot features, and it's just not as like on the Quest. They're great trolling motors, by the way, but then you got to pull like an old school one, and you got to pull it, and then you gotta, you know, you gotta lift it up. But with this one, you kind of hit the button over here, and then you just pull back, and then it lifts up. All right, we're kind of piggybacking some water I had over. This tub was over there, and I just kind of piggybacked it back. You know what I'm talking about. I took and put all this water in these tubs, and a couple of 5-gallon buckets there too, and then I'm just taking my battery and I'm putting it back in the tub that I've moved over here. And we got work to do on this one. So I got to figure out the integrity of this line, which really is the same thing as this line. And and it's going up to that Deutsch connector that's up there. So first time I unplug it, I'm gonna check and see if we got continuity all the way back to here. And then the other thing, this happens a lot, low battery, whatever, then this just gets, you know, it's kind of locked up there because there's no lubrication, you know, so it's just, it won't, the Bendex is not going back down. So I think what I'm gonna do is, you know, I'm gonna fix that. So like I'm gonna soak it down. It's very dirty. Well, it's pretty nice out here. I probably don't need the hoodie up now. I can just go with this. And Chucky said with this hat, he said, man, you look like a hoodlum. So I don't know, man, you know, I'm just like keeping those ears kind of warm. But the sun's out now, so that's good. But I can go back to drinking coffee because I ain't had enough. But one thing that I will tell you is I forgot my sunglasses. And now that we've turned right into the sun and it's, you know, you're staring right down the barrel of a gun, you're like, dang, that's
when you remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Or, you know, like when we was in high school, we said the future was so bright you had to wear a welding helmet. That's pretty bright, man. It's like, whoa. Alright, I gotta get this figured out. There it goes. Just needs grease, fellas. Yeah, it looks bad in there. Just need a little grease, like right in there. And so now let me figure out what's going on with our signal wires over here. Alright, well, the update so far is there is no update. It's all good. The water's fairly stained. It's got that, definitely that olive color. Dudley says it's clearer than it has been, or it's dirtier than it has been. So maybe that's got something to do with it. We don't know yet. We're just out here enjoying it. And he's got a little ionic deep cycle battery down there. He said he's going to eventually mount this all down underneath, but well, see if we can get past the rain for a minute or so. But I think I might put this one up somewhere so I hook into that guy. Lay that down. It's a big old, goes down there somewhere south in the Gulf and goes fishing for flounder and stuff. Oh yeah, that ain't gonna work. Or is it? Guess it'll have to work. Yeah, I don't like that. So we'll put it like that. Ooh, way down low. Low as you go. So what's the deal, man? What do we got going on here? So I'm gonna see. Okay, so it should be this red, yellow, red stripe. That should be going back and be that line. So this connector is about kind of messed up. Here's the rubber piece. You know, it goes around over here. But I think this is supposed to lock it, but it's not. I don't know if it's missing a piece or if it's just cheap Chinese junk. But this should be the line that's, so it's this middle one they have. And I've got a connector here. I don't know. Should be able to just touch it, see if we have continuity. Should be this one. Yeah, we do. So then, my question is, what's going on with the ignition switch? Because I bet you, well, I know, if we send signal down that line, you know, we're gonna be sending a signal down there, and you just got to be careful with this, because see how they'll go backwards. But I think maybe this is damaged. We may have to just either get another connector, or we could just solder them all straight together. The problem is, so this has been obviously monkeyed with, and I'll see if I can reach it. If I can reach where it's at. Come on, man. I fall way down in there. Let's see if I can get some more length on it. I think he's got it just right to there. So what I was thinking is I would back probe that, put this back together and back probe that yellow wire, yeah, yellow with the red stripe, and see if it goes, if it's sending a signal back to the motor. Because if it, I mean, obviously we got signal there, and I'm thinking there's another one back there too. I'll check it later. But yeah, I'm gonna get something I can just back probe this and make sure that it's and if it's not coming out here, if I'm not getting signal coming through this, then it's our connector, right? So we can hook this back up and see if this back side of this connector is messed up, and if it is and we don't have signal, then that's going to be what our, see, the pins all look good. I mean, it seems like it goes together good. I didn't have the rubber piece. That's what makes it weather pack. It just goes like that. And this thing should go back together. Alright, well, should have brought a light out here. Got my little pin there, probing the back, and then I've got the signal going back there, and we'll see if we got continuity. Got continuity. So there's nothing wrong with that connector. So then what happens when there's nothing? So let's see if we have voltage coming out of there. No. Let's disconnect. Let's go somewhere on the motor where it's ground. Yeah, that's working right. We should see voltage. Nothing. Yeah. So it's either how he soldered these things together or what. I'm gonna have to lay here and undo it all, probably. Alright, well, I think I found the problem. There's no power on this connector. So there's no, I back probed it, there's no power anywhere. I mean, I'm going to ground, I can go over there and test my equipment, but you know, there's nothing. This doesn't do anything but line up the panel. Just make sure. Yeah, still have no power, so got it kind of laying down here. Yeah, you can see there's no power going over, and whoop, connecting that side to the red wire, and the other side is going to the battery negative. So no power. I mean, I know those wires are backwards, but it don't matter. It would say negative 12 or it'd say 12 or whatever. Somewhere on the engine, I looked for a fuse the other day, and on this engine I didn't see a fuse, so that means we're gonna have to back probe this and try to figure out where we got hot. Somewhere back there, I bet you there's a hidden fuse. All right, I don't know, seems like power's not being applied here, so it's not making it back from the motor, or somehow it's been taken in this harness over here, because he's kind of monkeyed around, and it could be that it's in the harness, that somewhere. So I'm thinking if I apply voltage to it, then, which normally would have anyway on the key, so if I just apply voltage to that, then that thing should crank. Let's see what happens. Nothing. So what happens if we send voltage back down that line to, yeah. So that's a lot. It's making its way back. I don't know, you know. It's gonna be a good one. This one's gonna be a good one. I can already see it. So if I apply voltage to the red wire, it's not making it back. Yeah, I use some crappy connectors over here too. Guess I'm just gonna have to, the only way to really do this is see if I can apply it to that red wire on this side and see, you know, maybe that's it. Yeah, I could do that. Hang on. I don't know how much battery I got, but or just maybe apply it now on this side. We're talking about the new Lowrance. It's like that single beam or whatever. And you were saying something about your cousin bought that one and the trolling motor with it.
Yeah.
So it all locks together, I guess. It's a cheaper alternative.
I think it's wireless too. I'm not for sure. I think it's all wireless talk back.
Definitely a cheaper alternative than buying one of these.
Oh, you talking about the $99.99?
Yeah.
No, my cousin got the whole 212s and the regular Lowrance live scope. That newer model they come out with, I think about a year ago.
Triple shot.
Eagle Eye 9.
Yes.
It's $9.99. But it's only got one beam. It does the same thing. Just you won't see the coverage on your screen that you do with the Garmin.
Right.
It shoots 6 beams out instead of 1.
Right.
So, I mean, it still works.
I wonder how much wider this is compared to that.
It don't have a black box. That's the good thing about it. The transducer plugs right into the back of the 9. Power plugs in, you're good to go. It's got the maps. You get the extra map card, upgrade your map.
I mean, you know, for a guy that doesn't want to spend like, you know, what I mean, what? I think I just saw a complete system with the black box. It was like $25.99. They're running it for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, holiday Black Friday.
It's got a 10-inch screen with it.
Right. And yours is 12 and a 9.
That's a steal.
Yeah, I mean,
if money was a hurdle for me, and I didn't have one, I wanted one, I would buy the $9.99.
Yeah, just at least to get started.
You can learn on it.
Right.
And decide, do you want to, go bigger later?
Yeah, you want to play in the stadium or out here on the soccer field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. But yeah, it's I think that's probably a pretty decent deal. So, especially a guy that don't want to spend a lot of money and just wants to kind of get started. I mean, you always sell it if you don't like it, Right. And if you don't know, you don't know. You run out
when you upgrade. If you decide to upgrade, you can sell it. Get half of it back easy, no problem.
I mean, you could easily go 2 graphs on a trolling motor and be in it for 10 grand. But for that, you could be in it for a little more than a third of the price. Like 2 of those graphs, 1,000 each, and a really good trolling motor, you're 4, maybe less than 5. But it kind of depends on what people want to do,
How much money you want to spend?
Man, because you could spend a lot of money quick. So if you're just a guy that's going out every once in a while, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's like you can spend whatever you want to spend. It's your money. So it's fun though.
And they're easy to use. They're using them right out of the box.
Yeah, I think half the battle is just getting out and doing it. Like, you just gotta go do it. Like, if that's just something you love to do, just go do it.
You're not gonna catch them in the recliner with your head in a bag of Cheetos.
Right. Well, you can...
You gotta get out here.
Right, so now there's some birds. Yeah, if you... I don't know, you could be a keyboard warrior too, but that don't mean you really know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, get out there and do it, see all the mistakes you make, and then you're like, oh man.
Just watching the screen, even when you're not catching them, you watch, you're learning their behavior.
That's true.
You see their behavior and what they do. Used to, you didn't know what they was doing down there. It was just a guess.
That's true. Yeah, you can, I just think you can, if you just go out,
Like, I'm hung up in a tree, and I was always taught over the years, you hung up a tree, you done ruined it. If you had to break it off, you ruined it. You got to go somewhere else. Find another brush pile. You done screwed that one up.
Yeah.
Well, now I sit there and watch. Break off on a tree and drop right back in and catch fish.
So that's bull.
Just like I said, you watch the behavior, you see what they're doing.
Yeah. What was it, the circus guys used to say that? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, kids of all ages. Boy, now they're like doing AI videos like they had one. It's crazy, but like a leopard jumps in the little Jeep truck or whatever. It's like, no, that never happened.
Yeah, some of those AIs are funny. I watched one.
Yeah, that sucks because you just don't have very much, room. All he has, I could get maybe a couple more inches, but otherwise I gotta take this whole thing and take it into the remote. This little job right here I still don't understand though why we don't have power on this side. Seems like we should have power on this. You know, that's this red wire right here. We should have power right there. Well, discovered the switch is bad. I know that. There are a couple parts of it, it seems to be okay. But the switch is bad. So the signal going back to the starter solenoid is nothing. But I also discovered that there's no power coming all the way up to the front of the dash. So I think a lot of those lines are alright. But I'd like to find that hot line. There's hot going up to the remote, so I don't know what somebody's done or not done. Let me see if I can find that line back on the engine and see why we don't have any voltage going from the engine, because it should come from the engine all the way up front, but it's not. So we can overcome that though, because I got another hot on the dash. I just have to tie into it. What else? But yeah, it's going to need a new switch. So do you put a switch? Or you just buy a Johnson Evinrude remote? I mean, those things are junk. And it doesn't, like, the way he's got the cables routed and stuff, it doesn't go into gear easy. So that's another thing that this is something like he's got to figure out, because, you know, if he's okay with the cables, that's fine, but it's really hard to put it into gear. And then you put it on the left side. I'm like, are you left-handed? And he's like, no. And I'm like, well, what did you put it on the left side for? We're gonna go to another spot. So far we're zeroing. A little chilly, not too bad. Get rough all right. I don't know if you guys can see it. A sailboat right there. It's been there for like months. It's like people just let their stuff loose and then they just don't worry about it. Somebody will come get it.
We'll ride over when we leave.
But here's the thing, like, you can't just go over and claim it and get it. Like, you gotta file with the state. The state takes it over because this is a federal park. So the state's got to take it over. Oh, well, what are you gonna do?
Let's fish.
Okay, all right, we can do that. See if we can't catch at least one. I don't know. Well, our last outing we did exceptionally better than this one.
Yeah.
We didn't do worth a crap. But that's what it is, so.
This is my second skunk of the year.
Really?
Which that's about average.
We had
Once or twice a year.
high pressure conditions. I mean, that's what it was. So that's what happens. The other end broke. Rubber band, I mean.
Yeah, you can just reel them up tight. Damn. I can reach it over here, dang.
What's that? So yeah, this one was the one that had the thing that broke, so.
You alright?
Could have moved it. It's fun. It's a beautiful day.
Mm-hmm. Sure would.
Just, you know, and it got better too. Maybe this evening, once that pressure kind of goes away a little bit, maybe it gets better. I doubt it. It's probably like this at least for the next couple of days. Could be wrong, but
They'll bite all week.
they should, because well, it's that time of year too. They're gonna feed up. It's got these long rods. I think I'm doing it right. Dang it.
Yeah, I might be able to get by with that then.
So he folds his in half and he's got this rubber band he puts on both ends. It's kind of smart. Of course, you got to be smarter than a rubber band.
Right.
Who can't get these off? Don't you wish you was the guy that invented rubber bands? Or post-it notes? Of course, nobody uses post-it notes, I don't think, like they used to.
No.
Because now you got it on your phone, your computer, I mean... Oh yeah, this is the one. That one's on there. I'll let you do that one.
Yeah, I think.
And those two don't have a string on them. Well, I don't know. know, man. It is what it is, ain't it? Win some, lose some, buy some.
That's why they call it fishing instead of catching.
Yeah. Well, you can always go down to the supermarket and buy some catfish.
Oh, I got plenty of crappie in the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet. Here's your thing, and I don't know what else, man. I get my water. I guess just holler at me.
Yeah, I will. Be studying on that. Thing about it, they say that black box can get hot, and that's one reason I've been leaving it out too. If I box it up.
Yeah, you don't want that in a box. You just mount it in here somewhere. And then, you know, your battery, you just put it in a box. You can put that in a box. But usually the boxes, I always recommend that you, like, you know, those battery boxes you get for normal boats, you know, if you look, they've got vents at the top of them. So they vent out. Lithium, you don't really have to worry about it venting, but if it builds up heat, you want the heat to be able to dissipate. They don't like to run hot. They don't like to run real cold. So anything below freezing, you know, they lose a little bit of power.
That's one reason I've held off on it. But I mean, I see guys all the time doing it.
And you can mount it there.
Their boxes and
see, like
lockers and.
Yeah, I have
Then
mine.
I see some guys that'll comment and say, "I wouldn't do that."
You know, I don't know. I just built one for a guy last summer, and we put it in a box.
That one broke too.
And I mean, he acts like he had no problems, hasn't had any issues with it. So, I mean, you know, I think they're a lot more forgiving than they
make.
Yeah, because they don't want to. They already got an 11-year warranty, so they, like, if something happens to it, they don't want to honor that 11-year warranty. I'm telling you that right now.
Yep.
They will, just because they're good brands. And some of them, you know, that's another thing about lithiums, man. You can get one that's brand new and have a bad cell, or it go bad on you. But most of these guys will honor their warranties, and they'll just fix it, you know. So, and it happens, and there's nothing they can do about it. They can test it and make sure it's right, but then, you know, if it fails, it fails. Usually, if they don't fail within 6 months, they're not failing until 10 years.
Well,
they're probably more than that. They're giving me an 11-year warranty, but it's probably really more like 15.
You know, I figured that in when I paid money for them. You know, it was kind of high on the high end of them. Was the company, the reputation,
right,
of standing behind it and backing it up. Some of these cheaper ones may not even be in business next year.
Well, these guys have like a battery management system,
right?
So you can look at your phone and see what it is. You know, not all of them do that. Battleborn, some of the other ones that are higher end, like Better Name, whatever. But, you know, even like, I'm telling you, even like that cheap Chinese one, man. Chinese are making some good batteries. People think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, they are. They're probably ahead of the United States in making batteries than anybody in the world, actually.
We'll take a wild guess. How much we got left on the life coat battery?
40.
81.
81.
Now let's check our trolling motor batteries. And we've got
Yeah, 97.
I ain't even got to charge them.
Right. That's pretty good.
It is.
It's a 24 volt.
That's a different story when I'm trolling.
Is that a 24 volt battery?
No, it's 212 100 amps.
212s, yeah.
Amps.
Oh, well, that's why, too, because, you know, you got 200 amps.
That
but, you know,
troll me.
A lot of people think, oh, if I buy 200 amps, I got 200 amp hours. No, you still have 100 amp hours. You just have a longer
24 volt.
current and voltage cycle.
Cousin Larry's got 300s like mine. He got the same thing after I got mine. And a 36 volt, was it a 112? Whatever it is, pound.
Yeah.
And man, that thing don't use no battery at all, trolling.
Right. Well, even my 36 volt Quest, I've got a Dakota Lithium 36 volt, and I can run it 2 days really before I got to charge it. I never do, but.
Well, the difference in the Dakota and the Onyx, when I bought these, was the Onyx had the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be able to look and see them when I was on the bike, trolling or whatever.
Right.
How many more fish, how much time I had to catch more fish.
Makes sense. And
not wonder, because you're wondering, without it, you're wondering how much battery, I mean, the fish is really going, and how long is my battery going to hold up? Just makes you a nervous wreck.
Yeah, I talked to Dakota Lithium because I'm a dealer for them, and they told me that that's coming. They haven't let loose of it because they don't want it to be, they want it to be just solid as can be, which is a good thing about Dakota Lithium and these guys. But they want it solid, so I don't know. They may even have it out already, but I was told, by one of the head guys that it's coming. So
yeah.
But
I mean, I love
those batteries are more expensive than something like I was saying, the Dr. Prepare. It's like $159. But, if you're a guy that didn't have any money and you want one, well, then that's the way to go.
Down a lot since I bought them.
Oh, yeah. They'll continue to come down.
3 years ago, but I can sit in the house in my recliner and say, well, I'm going to go fishing. Let me see how much battery I got. I'll just pick up my phone and see how much charge I got.
Yeah, I've seen
last night. Something told me
to charge it.
Check it.
Right.
And I popped it up on the phone. It was there. Well, it wouldn't even pick it up.
Yeah, that was God.
Because there was no power to transmit no signal. I knew exactly what it was. I said,
yeah, you don't want to run them all the way down either, because
20% is what they
said.
But it's what I done. I suspected that's what I done, and when I booted up this morning. And when I went to shut them down, we moved, that first time I seen it on there, it said sleep mode. And I thought I was hitting okay to turn it off, but it wasn't at okay sleep mode.
Yeah,
I've seen what I done.
Another good reason to have just an on-off switch for these, like a proper one you really got to turn.
Normally I take the terminals loose.
Yeah.
And charge it.
Right.
So. And I leave them loose until I get ready to go. Keep any powers from drawing on it. But I learned my lesson. I know now. Yeah,
I suggest to people, don't just do a push button or a toggle switch, because you can kick that off and then you got these on, it turns them off. It's probably not good for them.
Yeah, I'm constantly knocking this navigate on. And then
right. That's why,
kicking them on,
it's one of those Perco switches or something where you really physically have to turn it on. And then, just got to remember to turn it off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a cool setup, man.
Be studying on it. There's the box. But I've had it out, and it's all clean. The foam, I think, goes from here back.
Is that just a box or a front live well?
Live well's back here.
Oh, okay.
The insulation starts somewhere in here and goes back, but from here up, there's no insulation. It's all. So
yeah, you got more room to take out. You can take out that box and stuff it somewhere.
I took it out and cleaned it when I've done one of my detail cleanings I usually do once a year.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can see this
all through there.
As a matter of fact, we took it out when we put those mounts on right there to get the trolling motor. I got this trolling motor here.
Yeah.
We reached up under there to hold the wrench on the boat. My buddy wanted to put those Brad things. I said, no. I'm going to have some nuts and washer on the bottom there. I'm not going to go down the lake and bounce that so much off.
Right, they would couple of
I ain't going to do it. So anyway, we did.
But yeah, he's got Tarova. It's pretty nice.
We got one of the taller guys, and He reached right up under there with a wrench and held the bottom while we tightened the top. So yeah, it's all clear under there. Had to come out here somewhere.
Yeah. So anyway, he's just talking about he wants to mount all this stuff down in
all this wiring.
all down in the bottom there. So, well, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, brother.
Thank you, sir. Give you money for gas or anything?
No.
Okay.
You all good, son.
All right. Well, we'll
do it again.
All right. I'll holler at you.
Yeah, just let me know when you get a slow spell or something this winter.
I will.
And I can run it up there and drop it off and leave it all week or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
yeah.
bring my cover this time.
Maybe at the first of the year.
Okay.
Just because it's been so,
Okay.
Did you get lockjaw too?
Thanks for watching all the way through. You're part of our awesome community. Love this video? Hit subscribe for more adventures. The best way to support us is at HawkeyeMarine.net. Shop outboard powerheads, lower units, and top quality boat parts. It fuels our content and keeps you on the water. Visit today. We'll see you next time.